Don't forget, Saturday night, 6:30 Eastern Time, the 2016 South Carolina primary, where everything changes, and a star-studded cast will be right here. Join us at Newsmax, 6:30 Eastern Time, for all the stats, all the information, all the commentary, and all the background that you don't get from anyplace else, all right? We here at The Hardline have taken that leap into the vast unknown. Yes, indeed, we are now doing comments from viewers. That's right, most of it coming off Twitter because, quite frankly, I'm starting a few arguments every now and then on Twitter, and actually it's kind of entertaining. Leads us to this week's 15 seconds of fame, or shame tweets if you'd like. Let's call it fame. First up, Annie369. Most Trump fans don't care about the conservative movement. They love the Trump circus. Emmett Kelly would be proud. Thank you very much. Now, how about Marco Rubio and asking how he could become the anti-Trump, which is what a lot of people are talking about, actually. And a couple of people weighed in with some very erudite comments. He can talk about how he wants international tribunals to allow corporations to sue the U.S. Gov, a.k.a. extract our taxes via TPP. You're going to lose a lot of people on that, quite frankly, but it's a good point. And he would have to win real debates against the opposition, not just spew talking points. He's incapable of that, which is, quite frankly, what might happen. You can join us here and talk about a lot more. Rock on, true believers. See you next week right here on The Hardline.
Radical Islamic jihad is spreading.
When it comes to radical Islamic terrorism, we will defeat it wherever it rears its ugly head.
He gives a speech about how he's going to rebuild the military after he's voted against rebuilding it 3 times in the Senate.
We will carpet bomb them into oblivion. The object is to make them dead.
I think he's a very unstable guy. He is a liar.
Ted, unfortunately, has proven that he's willing to say or do anything to get elected.
I have never, ever met a person that lies more than Ted Cruz.
When both Marco Rubio and Donald Trump just scream liar, 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 it makes you wonder how they would handle dealing with Putin.
I think I'd have a good relationship with Putin. Who knows? I mean, who knows?
I know Donald Trump thinks that Putin is a great guy because he flattered him once. He said something nice about him. He folded like a cheap suit.
He called me a genius. He said Donald Trump is a genius and he's going to be the leader of the party and he's going to be the leader of the world.
The mind of Donald Trump, I don't think there's a whole lot of space there. I think he's a kook. I think he's crazy. I think he's unfit for office.
Lindsey Graham's one of the dumbest human beings I've ever seen.
There seems to be a lot of name-calling going on, but I want to remind you what our good dad told me one time. Labels are for soup cans.
We would have been so much better off if Bush and the rest of them went to the beach and didn't do anything.
While he was building a reality TV show, I'm sure it was a fantastic one. I've never seen it. George Bush brought together a team to build the security apparatus that to this day is one of the reasons why we haven't been attacked more often than we have.
He started the war in Iraq. Am I supposed to be a big fan?
I'm proud of him.
Jeb Bush is still desperately trying to be president.
I'll be a commander-in-chief, not a blowhard-in-chief.
Later, though, candidate Jeb Bush's mood had darkened considerably.
It's all been decided, apparently. The pundits have made it all, it's all decided. I mean, we don't have to go vote, I guess. It's all finished. I should stop campaigning, maybe, huh? It's all done.
Of course, this time last year, everyone was positive it was going to be Hillary Clinton. She was a lock. But she may not have won New Hampshire, but she definitely won Old Hampshire.
Hillary Clinton is a joke. I'm watching television and I see her barking like a dog, right?
This election has taken yet another strange twist with this back and forth between
Donald Trump,
and the Pope.
Difficult to wrap your mind around, but as we all know, Donald Trump has defied political conventions and manners since entering this presidential campaign.
A person that only thinks to rebuild walls, wherever they may be, instead of building bridges, is not Christian.
For a religious leader to question a person's faith is disgraceful. If and when the Vatican is attacked by ISIS, the Pope would have only wished and prayed that Donald Trump would have been president.
Trump will not be president.
If you want to build a wall on the Rio Grande River and you want to send the 11 million immigrants home, then you should follow him like Moses into the promised land.
Donald Trump wants to build a wall around this country. I wonder where he could have gotten a crazy idea like that. Maybe the Vatican?
We can do something so spectacular. We have to let this country really go. We have to get rid of these rules, regulations.
So you let us fix the big stuff, press. We'll fix the big things in Washington.
Because the new group of conservatives that's taken over America looks like a Benetton commercial. God bless. Thank you very much.